Let's see if we can go in here and get some nubs. Oh, I love our troops too. Oh, mother of handles. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Such a saga! Trying to get some drawer pulls is all I wanted. Became an entire opera. Let's see what we got going on at Michael's. Well, guess who isn't playing about this gouache? Jesus. Alright, so let's talk about all the things. Whilst I was at the Michael's, I bought some paintbrushes. I needed some new ones. I'm going to be trying a new medium. So I figured why not have some new paintbrushes. The ones I had just were not going to work. Also quite appropriate, a Fusion leak-proof airtight paint palette. I like this. I've never had one of these. Boom! Does it come with paint? Is that literally one color? They packaged it like a sample. Like a cologne sample. Who do you think you are? Colors by Nature. What is this? Hold on. Yes. They gave me an orange little tube of paint, a little watercolor. Orange. Oh, that tickles me so much. That's legit. I'm not mad about it. Here are the real stars of the show.
Nope. Try not to drop them. Come on, Fuji. My hands are so small. I can't hold anything.
Like I was saying, here are the real stars of the show. I bought some gouache paints. This is my first time using anything by Winsor & Newton. I've heard so much about this company. It's kind of like the Neiman Marcus of paint, it seems. I got 4 of them. The painting I'm going to be doing today is just not going to require that many colors. So I wanted to use the primary colors of the photo. I don't know what I'm saying. The main colors. These things cost $10 a piece, as you just saw. So I wasn't about to drop a lot of coin on getting just a whole bunch of colors I wasn't going to use today. However, in that same section, on that same wall, just a little bit to my right, were some cheaper alternatives. I'm just going to assume that it's going to be very, very good. I just want to be able to experiment with more colors without spending all of my money. Y'all want to see the door pulls I got from Hobby Lobby? Sure you do. These are kind of a bonus because they have nothing to do with the project I'm doing today. But they will be in a very fabulous future project. There they are, my door pulls, not door pulls, drawer pulls. I'm gonna be getting a dresser of some sort sooner or later, and I'm going to add those to it so I can pull the drawers open, obviously. I don't know why I'm explaining this, but I want each of them to be different. I don't want everything to be the same. I want it to be very unique and eclectic, and it's gonna be very, very neat when I finish the whole project. You'll see it all come together. When I was at Michael's, I also got some mechanical pencils. As you can see, it's already open because I've already used one to draw this over here. God, I am so good at segues. I have a ridiculous amount of anxiety right now. I'm using gouache for the first time. I've never done this. I don't want my hands to get ashy. I don't like ashy hands. Or ashy anything, really. Lotion them up. Ah, look at them glisten. Hey, watch them glisten. Hey, watch them glisten. We are what I call losing focus. All right, here goes. For the record, I'm using mixed media paper. It's nice and sturdy. It'll take most mediums. Using regular paper is not ideal when you're painting because it'll have warping and pulling and all that kind of stuff. We don't have time for that. I've watched tutorials and videos giving tips on this stuff. So we're gonna see what happens because I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? I need to go. Yeah. I'm gonna go light to dark the way I usually do. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like this. All right, y'all know who this is. This is K-2SO. I saw, what's that movie called, y'all? I saw Rogue One a couple weeks ago. During the Christmas week, I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. I've never been a huge Star Wars follower. It's not that I don't like the movie or anything like that. I've just never been like a super fan like so many people are. I know the basics about Star Wars, y'all. We're talking crazy basics. Nothing extensive. You start talking about extensive stuff, you're gonna lose me. I just don't know much. I mean, I know the characters, the roles they play in the saga, and that's just about it. I don't know intricate scenes or behind the scenes stuff like that. So when I went to go see this movie, I didn't know any backstories. I wasn't familiar enough to really, oh, it's gonna get on my nerve. As I was saying, I was not expecting to enjoy it as much as I did because I'm not a huge Star Wars follower, like I said. So when I watched this, I was almost immediately on board with K-2SO. I loved him. He was so shady. I found the humor to be pretty modern and dry for something that took place kind of so long ago, early in the Star Wars game. Very, very funny and dry. He reminded me of Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Thoroughly enjoyed him. I kind of feel like he carried the movie in a way. I mean, not that the movie wasn't good, but he was my favorite part of it. That and the fighting and all that kind of stuff. I like the fight scenes. The scene with Darth Vader blocking people in the hallway with his lightsaber was entirely satisfying. Yeah, I'm liking this paint. I'm feeling this. I can F with gouache. One of my favorite parts that made me like this character so much was there's one scene where they went to some planet or town or city or whatever, and they were going to blend in, and they didn't want him to go. He ended up disobeying them and appearing out there anyway, coming out there to help them. And long story short, this Joker backhands one of the main characters. Son of a bitch. Okay, sorry about that. As I was saying, they go to Jeddah, and this stormtrooper comes upon the captain and what's her name, that girl. And the stormtrooper asks Kay, where are you taking these prisoners? And whenever the captain tries to answer, K-2SO straight up backhands him.
Where are you taking these prisoners? He's taking us to quiet. And there's a fresh one if you mouth off again.
I saw the other new Star Wars earlier this year. Was it last year? This year? I don't know. When was that released? I don't know. But I saw it in the theaters when it came out. I saw it with my brother, and he thought it was alright, but it was pretty hyped up. And it was. The movie was very, 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 very hyped up. Anytime you're inundating YouTube with videos of reactions to the trailers, the hype is real. I thought the movie was okay, but I liked Rogue One more. I liked the guy who plays Ip Man. I don't know his name, and I forgot his name in the movie. I'm horrible at this, y'all, as far as the Star Wars thing, but I liked him too. He did the same thing he did in Ip Man, whooping multiple people's ass at one time the first time he comes onto the screen. So if you didn't know, you knew then. He was all zenned out, believing in the Force. I liked it. Let's make this a little bit more opaque. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm scared about this section right here. We're gonna just paint over that. Whatever happens, happens. I feel like Bob Ross right now. Since I'm not really sure what I'm doing, I'm just gonna paint very lightly over all the gidgets and gadgets around his grill area. Some people I talked to felt like the Rogue One story was one that didn't really have to be told because they already knew it was gonna happen. I could not relate. I did not know it was going to happen. I like how it ended though. It was pretty cool. All in all, I very much enjoyed the film. And it's safe to say that I liked this character enough to feature him in my first foray into gouache painting. He's my new favorite. Not my new favorite. I didn't have really anybody in Star Wars who I cared about. I thought Darth Vader was cool, but that's about as far as it got. Obi-Wan Kenobi, he's pretty fresh too. Of course, everybody loves Yoda, but this dude, I can relate to this dude more than anyone. I can already tell he's going to be kind of a lengthy project, and by lengthy I mean just it might take a day or two, maybe it'll be faster, I don't know, but I don't have a lengthy painting's worth of content to discuss right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and speed this sucker up. Jam!
Do or do not. There is no try.
that's done. Got that out of the way. You know what? For my first time gouaching, I'm pretty satisfied with this result. I mean, not to toot my own horn, but honk. This was it was only a little bit challenging. What I really enjoyed about using this medium was how even if it's dry, you could reactivate it with water. However, that also presented somewhat of a challenge because if I did not want to reactivate a color, I had to find some way to kind of maneuver a new layer. Like if I wanted to put a new darker layer over a lighter area, it would reactivate and start turning into the bottom layer. So I could be trying to paint black on top and then it would get dark gray again because it's reactivating the gray that had already dried previously. But a minor annoyance. It wasn't even really annoyance. It's just, I guess, learning how to work with the paint. I really enjoy this paint. I'm definitely going to use this paint more often. It will become a part of my process. I enjoyed it. I definitely recommend it. It's kind of like the best of both worlds. You get the benefits of watercolor along with kind of the texture of acrylic. I line the edges with gold and silver markers for that kind of a pop art effect because I didn't want really super vivid results. I wanted it to look like a poster or almost like an animated poppy poster, you know? I'm pretty satisfied. You like it? You like it? You like it? You like it? Of course you do. Yeah, you do. All right, guys, thank you for joining me on yet another art adventure. I will talk to you next time. Bye.